Our top focus this morning is on the Prime Minister's visit to America. Prime Minister Modi will be heading to the United States today. He'll be leaving at 10 a.m. from Delhi. Lots on the agenda. This is, of course, his first big visit overseas since the pandemic's onset. The Prime Minister will be holding his first meet with Joe Biden since Biden took charge as the U.S. President. He's also going to be meeting with U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. And then, of course, the Prime Minister will also be addressing the United Nations General Assembly. Here's a look at exactly why this visit to America is so very important for India.
The stage is set for Namaste America. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's three-day visit to the United States is significant on many counts.
ये जो दृश्य है, ये अकल्पनीय है.
He will be attending the first in-person meeting of the Quad leaders.
Now, Prime Minister Modi, I'm kicking it over to you. And again, it's great to see you.
His biggest foreign trip since the COVID pandemic will also be his first to the US after President Joe Biden took charge. Prime Minister Modi has a packed itinerary in the US. He reaches Washington, D.C. late night on Wednesday. The next morning, he will meet Apple chief Tim Cook. But the highlight of the day would be his meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris.
I, Kamala Devi Harris, do solemnly swear
that I will support.
Remember, Prime Minister Modi had congratulated Harris on becoming the first woman US Vice President, calling her election a historic occasion.
Foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Modi will be holding bilateral meets with its Australian and Japanese counterparts, Scott Morrison and Yoshihide Suga. And the trio will be hosted by Biden for a dinner. On Friday, Modi and Biden will hold a bilateral meet at the White House.
One of the highlights of the visit is the Prime Minister's meeting with the US President, President Joe Biden in the White House. You are undoubtedly aware that this would be the Prime Minister's first in-person meeting with President Biden.
Both the leaders have met thrice virtually. The Quad Summit in March, the Climate Change Summit in April, and the G7 Summit this year. Prime Minister Modi will then be attending the Quad Leaders Summit at the White House. The grouping of four, the United States, India, Australia, and Japan, is designed as a counter to China in a bid to secure the Asia-Pacific region.
We'll do so with our allies and partners through cooperation at multilateral institutions like the United Nations to amplify our collective strength and speed our progress toward dealing with these global challenges.
After a series of hectic meetings, Prime Minister Modi will travel to New York to address the UN General Assembly on Saturday. The key focus will be the situation in Afghanistan and Pakistan's continuous patronage to terrorism. Prime Minister Modi has already spelt out India's stand on the new Taliban administration at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit last week.
अफगानिस्तान में सत्ता परिवर्तन इंक्लूसिव नहीं है और बिना नेगोशिएशंस के हुआ है. इससे नई व्यवस्था की स्वीकार्यता पर सवाल उठते हैं.
The meetings on the highest global stage signal a new world order. US President Joe Biden has announced an end to relentless wars and a beginning of relentless diplomacy. Emerging from a COVID pandemic, the biggest humanitarian crisis in 100 years, the world has new challenges ahead. With Geeta Mohan, Bureau Report, India Today.
Of the most diverse and welcoming city in